In April, the Bloomberg administration announced a plan to move New York City's intake center for all homeless men from Manhattan to a residential neighborhood in Crown Heights, Brooklyn. At a community board meeting on Tuesday, August 13, 2008, Crown Heights residents and community leaders listened as the deputy commissioner for the Department of Homeless Services described the reasoning behind the plan.
For a variety of reasons having to do with economic development projects, DHS is going to be exiting that facility. We have a plan to actually decommission that facility in June of 2009. We don't own that building. We don't control that building. We are tenants of that building.
The center is currently housed in Bellevue, a former psychiatric hospital, which is slated to become a hotel and conference center. According to the plan, it would be relocated to the 350-bed Bedford Atlantic Armory shelter as early as September. Castle Grayskull, as the fortress-like armory is nicknamed, is a red brick behemoth that towers above the residential streets of immaculately restored brownstones. Advocates for the homeless have described it as one of the city's worst shelters. Many local politicians and neighborhood residents fiercely oppose the move, saying it could increase crime in Crown Heights, stretch community resources, and decrease the value of the area's historic homes, which have become popular with wealthy buyers from Manhattan. The attendees reacted with a series of heated questions and remarks. Many pointed out that the residents of the community, and not city officials, have helped Crown Heights emerge from hard times, and that the presence of a citywide intake center could stunt the revival.
No residential community should be asked to absorb over 1,000 unscreened men in and out of the community every month by your own numbers, but particularly not this community. And we appreciate your offer to reduce the number of beds in the Armory and close Peter Young. We've done the math on that, and doing so means that we wouldn't be the most saturated neighborhood in Brooklyn, we'd be the second most saturated neighborhood in Brooklyn.
What the policing is going on in there is not working. Social services is not working. I got stuck there for 3 months because I have bipolar disorder, and they told me that the waiting line for people with mental illnesses is very, very long. Hundreds of people waiting for beds. What are you going to do about that? You can't even manage assessment at Bedford Atlantic. How are you going to deal with intake?
So you can't say to these people here that you're willing to do everything in your power to improve the quality of the policing, the security, and the social service, food service, and quality health care in that facility. Don't tell us that it's automatically going to increase in quality. That will not be the case. You will have less people causing more chaos.
The move must first be approved by the State Office of Temporary and Disability Assistance. The State Assembly's Standing Committee on Social Services will hold a hearing on September 19th.